Hello, Junior fans. Tyler David here with head coach Garrett Strot, the playoff edition of Stall Talk. The regular season is concluded. It's the best time of the year. The elite team has already punched their ticket to Boston. Premier team has a best 2 out of 3 game series against the Blades this weekend at Hertz Arena. And coach, that's been a team that's frustrated you a lot this year with their stingy defense and great goaltending. What do you think about that matchup?
Yeah, we've had some pretty good games with them every single game, and we kind of broke through, I thought, our last series against them and played really well. But, yeah, their goaltending's been solid against us every game. We got to make sure to get a lot of traffic in front of them, and we got to look for more deflections and tips, and that's kind of what helped us in the last weekend against them. But it's a game, it's a series that could very well go to all three.
And going back to last week for the elite team especially, had already clinched their spot as the number 1 seed, and usually you see teams lag, develop bad habits when they know they've already clinched something. But they came out and performed 8-1 over DME. They looked really good. What does that say about where they are mentally?
Yeah, you're exactly right, because a lot of times, and that team's actually done that a few times where they've come out and haven't really looked their best. But yeah, they were sharp, and they're ready for the playoffs, and they're ready for Boston. And we had a good spirited practice last week, and I expect some more this week. And the guys are pretty pumped.
And we've said it since day one of this season on Elite and Premier. There's a lot of returners from last year's team. Guys who've already gone to Boston, seen nationals, seen the playoffs. How important are they going to be in their experience?
I think that is a big thing. You always hear about teams with the playoffs, and sometimes you got to go there. And like with both the elite and premier team last year, just falling short of reaching the semifinals. And I think that experience is going to go a long ways for the guys that were there and help the guys that weren't.
And now reflecting on the regular season, who are some guys in your mind that have exceeded your expectations?
Yeah, well, I think in the elite team, Tim Ruff was one of the younger guys in the league. He's really has come a long way as the season's gone on. Another one would be Rocco Silvanov. He's one of those sneaky players. He's got unbelievable hands. Sometimes he can be frustrating in practice because he won't do the drills right. But I tell you what, when that game starts, he's a smart player. And I would say on the premier team, John Heller's really as an 0-1 defenseman has really stepped in and is really exceeded where we thought that he would be going into this season.
Junior fans, is head coach Garrett Strot. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tyler.
Joined by Premier Captain Sebastien Vaillancourt. Sebastien, the captain, you get to wear the C every single game. What does that mean to you?
It's a huge honor. I was lucky enough to be given the C at the beginning of the year by Coach Strot, and I've tried to learn from the captains last year, like Jory, Tomei, Curtis, Elvie. All those guys gave me really good examples and showed me how to lead last year, and I just kind of tried to follow what they do and model what they do. So, yeah.
And how much have you seen yourself grow on and off the ice as a leader this year?
I think as a leader this year, I've grown a lot. Going into the year, I think we all expected us to do a little bit better than we did, but we just had to work through the ups and downs this season, and it's been a challenge, but it's been fun. So,
it's the best time of the year. It's playoff time. You guys are taking on the Blades this weekend at Hertz Arena. What are some of your thoughts about that matchup?
It's a tough matchup. It's definitely not the matchup we were expecting, getting the Eels, but we're getting some guys healthy right now, and we're just looking forward to that first game. I mean, they're a tough team. They've got great goaltending. We know that if we don't bring our A game, they can pop a few in on us early, and we could be down 1-0. So our focus is to come out in game 1 and play well.
As one of the returners on this team in the locker room, what is your message to some of the new guys? Because you've experienced this whole thing before with the playoffs. What's your message?
The message is basically just play for each other. I mean, last year I think guys did a great job of that. I mean, last year we had that 7-6 game that we won. We were up 4-1 and lost it. We lost the lead, and guys just kept their heads down and kept working, and we all wanted it for each other. So I think that's the message. That's what the message is going to be. So just play for each other.
Junior fans, this is Premier Captain Sebastien Vaillancourt. Sebastien, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joined by elite defenseman Billy Sorsby. Billy, 2 weeks ago you had a pretty eventful weekend, winning the Lightning High School Hockey League with Steinbrenner and also clinching the number 1 seed Tampa Bay Juniors in that game against the Florida Eels. What was that 48 hours like?
It was really awesome, actually. I mean, we just, the team really rallied after that close game to Plant, which, we should have actually, I thought, beat them out of the water. But, coming back and just sticking it to that team was great.
And what's it like balancing scheduling-wise? You have junior hockey and high school hockey.
It's tough, but it's not that much, you know. Just if you stick to the schedule every day, it just becomes a routine, you know.
A couple guys you can't get rid of, Kyle Cascio and Kevin Holman. You play with them here
Yep.
and for Steinbrenner High School, but from a chemistry standpoint, how important is it to have those guys?
Oh, it's insanely important. I mean, you know, without having the chemistry, I think we'd just be, you know, 3 good solo players. But you know, working together, it's like, you know, just really good on the ice.
You guys have punched your ticket to Boston. How excited are you for Nationals?
Stoked.
Junior fans, it's elite defenseman Billy Sorsby. Billy, thank you very much.
Thank you.